What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Yankee video. And in this video, I would suggest you have headphones, you turn them down, because I don't really know where my voice is going with this video. I should have worn my Yankee hat. Just got a new Yankee hat, wearing the Giants hat. But it is what it is. Anyway, Yankees today. Well, let me just say this. I've been a Yankee fan since 1984. I have seen some really bad Yankee teams growing up. Saw some really good ones that didn't quite make the playoffs, like 1985, where they won 97 games. They blew a lead in 1987. They had a terrible August, and they fell out of it. Then they were terrible from 1989 to 1992. Had a dynasty in the late 90s. Saw the greatest team since the 1927 Yankees in 1998. Had some really, really good Yankee teams, some really bad Yankee teams, some good Yankee teams, very good Yankee teams, and some disappointing Yankee teams. I don't know if I've ever been more aggravated and frustrated with a Yankee team than I have been this season. This is a team that obviously has got the worst manager in baseball. I've never made any ifs, ands, or buts. Even when they were winning 13 in a row, I can't stand Aaron Boone. We all know that. I hate him. But the Yankees are a mediocre team for half the season. Terrible. They bring up Greg Allen. Things start to change. Cashman makes these trades. Rizzo looks like a genius getting a Rizzo. Rizzo falls off the face of the earth. But the Yankees do win 13 in a row. I even make a video saying this team looks like it could be a World Series contender. They were doing everything right. They were getting good starting pitching, playing fundamental baseball. They were doing everything you were supposed to do. And then after that, now they play like garbage again. So Jekyll and Hyde, the New York Yankees. I just don't understand it. But I think it's funny that when I make the video about Brian Cashman being overrated, which I'm going to leave at the end of this video, by the way. So if you want to watch the Brian Cashman video, there'll be a little link to it over here probably. Maybe over here. I don't know which side I put it on. But you can click on it at the end of the video and watch it. So is it, what do you think about Brian Cashman? Now, let me tell you something about Brian Cashman. Aaron Boone's an idiot. Aaron Boone's a buffoon. We know that. The guy can't manage a freaking 7-Eleven, okay? He's not a major league manager. He's not a baseball guy. He's a puppet. He don't know anything about baseball. He knows nothing about the feel of baseball. Guy's on fire. Let's sit him for 2 games. Luke Voit comes up. Luke Voit's killing it when Rizzo's out. Let's sit Luke Voit. That makes sense. Oh, I can't manage on feel. I got to put the guy back in there, the Brian Cashman guy. Luke Voit's killing it. Put Rizzo back. Rizzo 5 for 37 during that stretch. Let's put him back in there. Take Voit out. Let's take all the guys out of the lineup that were winning 13 games in a row. Let's do that. That's good managing. Dumbass. But it's Brian Cashman who continues to let this team down year after year after year. Joey Gallo, who I did not want. I could also put that video up here if you want to see it. Before the Yankees even got this guy. Yankees don't need Joey Gallo. Video I made. Don't need him. All or nothing. Don't need that guy. We got a lot of guys that strike out. We don't need a career 212 hitter striking out all the damn time. We don't need him. They get him. Joey Gallo, since coming to the Yankees, 134. He's hitting 134. Not in 10 at-bats, not in 20 at-bats, not in 50 at-bats. In 119 at-bats. He's hitting 134. Where does Boone put him in the lineup? Second and third. Second, fifth. Right in the middle lineup. Always. Why on God's green earth would you put a guy hitting 134 second when your best hitter's supposed to be there nowadays? When I was growing up, it was third place hitter, but now it's a second place, whatever. Why is he there? You're really looking to kill a rally with a guy hitting the middle of your lineup that hits 134. But not only does he hit 134, he struck out 57 times in 119 at-bats. That's almost half his at-bats. He struck out. You get no rallies that, oh, he hits home runs, bad doggy. I don't give a shit. Bobby Meacham used to hit a home run now and again, too. Was he any good? No, he sucked. You can't win games, big games, in the playoffs with a guy that runs into a ball every 20 at-bats and strikes out the other, 12 of them. It doesn't work that way. So, yeah, that wasn't a good move. But the one that's really pissing me off is the Andrew Heaney thing. Now, I gave him a pass for Andrew Heaney because I said the Yankees just needed an arm. Well, Corey Kluber's healthy now. Luis Hill came up, did not give up an earned run in his entire major league. Now, granted, he only pitched like 15 innings, but he didn't give up an earned run. Why does he get sent to the minors? Why the hell is Andrew Heaney still on this team? He should be pumping gas in New Jersey. He sucks. He is a pitching machine. He's a batting practice pitcher. Why is this guy coming in the 7th inning? He is awful. Yet, day after day, Aaron Boone, I'm going to bring in Andrew Heaney. Andrew Heaney, lefty, give me the lefty. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Give me Andrew Heaney. Dumbass! You lose 7 games to the Orioles. 16% of their entire win total has been against the Yankees. How in the hell are you considering yourself, we're going to be a good team, and you lose 7 games to the Orioles? 7 games. They're 9-7 against Baltimore. And they blow a 3-run lead yesterday, because you leave Andrew Heaney in there who gave up 4 runs in a third of an inning. Pathetic! I've never been so frustrated with a Yankee team in my life, because which team is this? Are they the team that won 13 in a row? Or are they the team that won 25 or 30? Or are they this garbage that they're trotting out there every day now? And on top of everything else, now we lose Jonathan Loaisiga. We lose Jonathan Loaisiga with shoulder inflammation. The only guy that I trust out of the bullpen. I don't trust anybody else. Chad Green's been a train wreck. Andrew Heaney, like I said, that guy don't even belong in the major leagues at all. Just absolutely god-awful. Chapman, you can't trust him as far as you can throw him. Ever since the spider tack crackdown, the guy sucked. We all know that he was using spider tack. It's pretty obvious. The proof is in the pudding, man. I don't trust Chapman whatsoever. Close out games. Can't trust Joely Rodriguez. Can't trust Albert Abreu. Can't trust any of them. The back end of the bullpen is a complete disaster. That's on Brian Cashman, too. The fact that he had to go out and get Gallo and Rizzo to put left-handed bats in this lineup, that's his problem, too. Why the hell would you build a team with entire right-handed power hitters? What the hell kind of GM says, I got a good idea for a team? Why don't we put all right-handed hitters on the team in Yankee Stadium, where it's a left-handed hitter's dream? Who does this? Let's get a bunch of pull-happy right-handed hitters that strike out 30% of the time and field the entire team with that. Brian Cashman's the blame for this entire thing. Brian Cashman is the guy. Boone shouldn't be here. Boone's not a manager. Boone is a cheerleader. Boone's a puppet. Boone is a yes man, okay? Boone is just a guy to sit there and act like a manager. Cashman's the guy to blame for this mess. Brian Cashman needs to be held accountable. Brian Cashman needs to be fired. He has done terrible. He can get away with all the terrible contracts because the Yankees can hide terrible contracts. The Yankees can get away. Aaron Hicks, 7 years, $70 million. Pathetic, disgraceful contract for that guy. Jacoby Ellsbury, that was one of the most pathetic things I've ever seen in my life, giving him $150 million, 7 years. What do you play, 2 full seasons for the Yankees? But the Yankees, unlike other teams, can hide the fact they don't get hurt by those contracts because of all the money that they have. Another team that paid that kind of money would get killed with that contract. Nobody ever notices that. Nobody ever cares. Because the Yankees can just keep on rolling because they can go out and they can trade for a superstar, because they can sign a superstar, because they have that kind of power. But it's pretty disgraceful that you won 1 World Series in 20 years. And that team that won that dynasty had nothing to do with Brian Cashman. It had very little to do with it. Bob Watson, Stick Michael. Those are the guys that built that. He had very little to do with that dynasty. He bought one in 2009, and that's all he's won. They've been 12 years without even making the World Series. And the decade of 2010s was the only decade that they did not make the World Series since the 1910s. This is on Brian Cashman's watch. How Brian Cashman is not held accountable for this mess is beyond me. And why fans give him a pass is beyond me. Why fans are like, oh, that was a great move getting Joey Gallo. Why? I don't understand. I don't understand what the love affair of Brian Cashman is. He's been a failure as the Yankees GM. A failure. That's a fact. It's inexcusable to lose 7 games at the damn Orioles. A team that has lost 92 games. A team that was 50 games under 500 going into this series. A team that Tampa Bay has beaten 18 out of 19 games. And the Yankees are 9-7. Tampa Bay is, I believe they're 7.5 games better than the Yankees in the standings. 7.5 games in first place. They are 7.5 games better than the Yankees against the Orioles. That is where this division was lost because the Yankees could not beat the pathetic Baltimore Orioles. That's disgraceful. And what happened yesterday was absolutely inexcusable and disgraceful. You cannot lose a series to a team that's just trying to end the season with the worst record in baseball and lose a series on your own field to Baltimore. What are we doing? What are we doing? As long as Brian Cashman and Aaron Boone are here, this will never be fixed. So get used to it, Yankee fans. This is what we're going to have to deal with every year. Jekyll and Hyde. When you're all or nothing, there's going to be days that you're all. There's going to be weeks that you're all. You're going to look like an unbeatable team. And then there's going to be days where you just can't win anything. And that's where they are again. So I don't know what the hell we're going to get. Hopefully we make the playoffs, but I don't know what to expect. Anyway, that's all I got in this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. You can always check out the videos. Like I said, I don't know which side it's on. But one of these sides, I'll have the Brian Cashman video if you want to go back and watch it. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle. Enjoy your Labor Day. I'm out. Peace.